Hello friends, I am Deepak Prajapati, welcoming you in lecture number 12 on complex analysis. In previous lectures we have discussed about analytic functions and we have done enough number of examples on analytic functions. Today we are going to discuss about harmonic functions and harmonic conjugates. So first we will define what is harmonic function, and then we will see what is the meaning of harmonic conjugate, and we will do some problems on how to find out harmonic conjugate of a given function. So first we see what is the definition of harmonic function. So harmonic function is a real valued function. We define harmonic function for real valued function. Suppose u is a function of two variables x and y. So a real valued function uxy is said to be harmonic in a given domain D of the complex plane if two conditions are satisfied. First condition is the partial derivatives of u of first and second order are continuous at every point in a domain D, that is del u by del x, del u by del y, del square u by del x square, del square u by del xy, and del square u by del y square are continuous at every point in a domain D. And second condition is u satisfies Laplace equation. This equation is known as Laplace equation, uxx plus uyy equal to 0 in a domain D. This means del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square equal to 0 in a domain D. So the real valued function u which satisfies these two conditions is known as harmonic function. So this is one important result. If our function f of z is analytic in a domain D, then its component functions means real and imaginary parts, are always harmonic in a domain D. So insert the real and imaginary parts of an analytic function are always harmonic in a domain D in which function is analytic. For example, we know that the function z square is analytic everywhere in the complex plane, and these are the real and imaginary parts, x square minus y square and 2xy. So because the function z square is analytic in the complex plane, this u equal to x square minus y square and v equal to 2xy are harmonic in the complex plane. Similarly, we can have the definition of harmonic function in terms of polar coordinates also. If we use x equal to r cos theta and v equal to r sin theta, then u will be function of r and theta. If we replace x by r cos theta and y by r sin theta, then u will be function of r and theta. So we can write the same definition in terms of r and theta also. So if x is r cos theta, y is r sin theta, then u, which is function of x and y, will be converted in terms of function of r and theta. So this function of r and theta is harmonic if partial derivatives of u with respect to r and theta are continuous and u satisfies Laplace equation in terms of r and theta. So it is known as Laplace equation in polar form, and this is the Laplace equation in polar form. R square into del square u by del r square, r into del u by del r plus del square u by del theta square. Laplace equation in Cartesian form is uxx plus uyy equals 0, and the equivalent form in polar form is this one. So we have derivatives, second order derivatives with respect to x and y. So here also we have second order derivatives with respect to r and theta, but this is extra derivative del u by del r which is multiplied with r, and second derivative with respect to r is multiplied with r square. So you can remember in this way also. So sometimes if you are not comfortable in Cartesian coordinates, you can use this Laplace equation in polar form to prove that given function is harmonic. So we will see some examples how to show that given function is harmonic, but it is simple. You just have to show that the function u satisfies Laplace equation either in Cartesian coordinates or in polar coordinates as per conveniency. Next definition is harmonic conjugate. So let us see what is meaning of harmonic conjugate. So suppose we have given some harmonic function in some domain D. Suppose that u is a harmonic function in some domain D. Now if we can find out some another harmonic function denoted by small v in domain D such that the function f of z equal to u plus iv is analytic in a domain D, then vxy is called harmonic conjugate of uxy. Okay, so I repeat again. You have given some harmonic function denoted by uxy. U is some harmonic function in domain D. Now if there exists some another harmonic function vxy in this same domain D such that u plus iv is analytic, u plus iv will be some complex function that we denote by f of z. Suppose u is given harmonic function in a domain D. If there exists some another harmonic function v in the same domain such that this function u plus iv is analytic in a domain D, then this function v is called harmonic conjugate of given function u. So this is the important definition, harmonic conjugate. If you want to show that v is harmonic conjugate of u, you just have to show that the function u plus iv is analytic in a domain D. And remember, if v is harmonic conjugate of u, it is not necessary that u is harmonic conjugate of v. It is not like complex conjugates. We know that if conjugate of z equal to x plus iy, conjugate of z equal to x plus iy is x minus iy, and if we take conjugate of z bar, then we obtain z. So it is not like that in this case. If v is harmonic conjugate of u, it is not necessary that u is also harmonic conjugate of v. So keep in mind that thing. It is very different from this complex conjugate. Things are different. Here it is harmonic conjugate of a real function, and this is conjugate of a complex number. So both things are different. So we take one example how to find out the harmonic conjugate of a given function in a given domain. Show that uxy equal to x square minus y square is harmonic in some domain, and find the harmonic conjugate vxy, or find the harmonic conjugate of u equal to x square minus y square. But first you have to show that this function is harmonic. So to show that u is harmonic, we have to show that u satisfies Laplace equation and the first and second order derivatives of u are continuous. Now this function u is defined at all points in the plane. Okay, so the domain will be the whole complex plane or xy plane. First we find out partial derivatives of u. So u is x square minus y square. So del u by del x is 2x. Del u by del y will be derivative of x square is 0 and derivative of minus y square is 2y. Del square u by del x square means we have to differentiate this del u by del x with respect to x. So it is 2. and derivative of del u by del x with respect to y is 0, that is uxy is 0, and derivative of del u by del y with respect to y is minus 2, and all these partial derivatives are polynomial functions, so they are continuous at every point in the plane. And if we add these two, uxx and uyy, uxx is true at every point in the complex plane. Similarly, uyy is minus 2 at every point in the complex plane. So addition of these two functions is 0 at every point in the complex plane. And clearly ux, uy, uxx, uxy and uyy are continuous at every point in the plane. Therefore, u is harmonic in the plane. So it is easy to show that given function is harmonic. You just have to find out first and second order partial derivatives, and you have to check whether they are continuous, and addition of uxx and uyy is 0 at every point in the given domain. So here domain is whole xy plane. So u is harmonic function in the plane. Now we find out harmonic conjugate of u. So suppose v is harmonic conjugate of u in the plane, then by the definition u plus iv is analytic in the plane. Now if u plus iv is analytic in the plane, u plus iv is differentiable in the plane. Therefore u and v will satisfy Cauchy-Riemann equations at every point in the plane. So we obtain del u by del x equal to del v by del y, and del u by del y equal to minus del v by del x at every point in the plane. Now we are given value of u, so we can write down the partial derivatives of u in these two equations. So del u by del x is 2x, so we obtain 2x equal to vy, and del u by del y is minus 2y, so we obtain minus 2y equal to minus vx, and this negative sign will cancel out, so we have vx equal to 2y. So partial derivative of v with respect to y is 2x, and partial derivative of v with respect to x is 2y. So we want to decide what is this function v, and we obtain partial derivatives of v with respect to x and y. So using these partial derivatives we can decide the function v, which is harmonic conjugate of u. So if we want to obtain v from any of these two equations, then we have to do integration, because differentiation and integration are inverses of each other. So now I can start with any of these two equations. If I want to start with equation 1, then here partial derivative is with respect to y, so I have to integrate equation 1 with respect to y. And if I want to use this second equation, I have to integrate second equation with respect to x, because here derivative of v is with respect to x. So we start by using 1. So here derivative is with respect to y, so we integrate equation 1 with respect to y. So it is like this: integration of 2x with respect to y, and right hand side will be del v by del y with respect to y, and here we have to add constant of integration, but here integration is with respect to y, and v is function of two variables x and y. So when we integrate with respect to y, we have to consider x as constant. So the arbitrary constant may be function of x. So instead of writing constant c, we will write arbitrary function of x. So this is now integration is with respect to y, so 2x is constant, and integration of dy is y, so we obtain 2xy plus phi of x. Okay, so this is right hand side, 2xy plus phi of x. And because integration and differentiation are inverses of each other, this is nothing but function v. So we obtain v equal to 2xy plus arbitrary function of x. Phi is an arbitrary function of x. So we don't know what is phi of x. We have to decide the value of phi of x. This is not complete harmonic conjugate because phi of x is unknown function. So to decide this unknown function, we will use this second equation. Second equation is del v by del x equal to 2y. So to use this equation 2, we will differentiate this equation 3 with respect to x, considering y as constant. So this is del v by del x, y is constant, so 2y is constant, derivative of x is 1, plus derivative of phi with respect to x, and phi is function of x only. So we have d phi by dx. Derivative of phi with respect to x is ordinary derivative, and it is also denoted by phi dash x. So here we have written phi dash x. So phi dash x is nothing but d phi by dx. Now we have this value del v by del x, so that we can put from equation 2. From equation 2, del v by del x is 2y, so that we put here. So we obtain 2y equal to 2y plus phi dash x. So this if we take 2y on this side, we obtain phi dash x equal to 0 at every point in the plane. So therefore, because phi dash x is 0 and phi is function of x only, so if we integrate both sides with respect to x, we obtain phi of x equal to constant, where c is arbitrary constant. And we put value of phi here in equation 3. So finally the harmonic conjugate of given function is v equal to 2xy plus c, where c is arbitrary constant. So you can see harmonic conjugate has infinite number of possible values, but they are arbitrary constants. So harmonic conjugate is unique up to arbitrary constant. So now you can decide harmonic conjugate of 2xy, and you will see that it will be different from u equal to x square minus y square. It is not necessary that if v is harmonic conjugate of u, then u is also harmonic conjugate of v. So you can go by the same method, and you can find out the harmonic conjugate of function 2xy. It will be different from x square minus y square. We consider one more example. So that u equal to 2x minus x cube plus 3xy square is harmonic in some domain, and find its harmonic conjugate. So first we show that this is harmonic. For that we have to write partial derivatives of first and second order. So del u by del x is 2 minus 3x square. Here 3y square is constant. Derivative of x is 1. Del square u by del x square means derivative of del u by del x with respect to x. So derivative of 2 plus 3y square is 0, and derivative of minus 3x square is minus 6x. Del square u by del x del y. So this is partial derivative of del u by del x with respect to y. So 2 minus 3x square is constant, so its derivative is 0, and derivative of this 3y square with respect to y is 6y. Similarly, del u by del y is going to be 6xy, and if you differentiate this again with respect to y, you will have 6x. So we can see uxx plus uyy equal to 0 at every point in the plane, and all these derivatives are polynomial functions, so they are continuous at every point in the plane. Therefore uxy is harmonic in the plane. Now we assume that v is harmonic conjugate of u. Therefore by definition u plus iv is analytic in the plane. because u plus iv is analytic, u plus iv is differentiable at every point in the plane. Therefore u and v will satisfy Cauchy-Riemann equations, ux equal to vy and uy equal to minus vx at every point in the plane. Now we have values of ux and uy, so we substitute them here. So del v by del y is del u by del x, that is through 2 minus 3x square plus 3y square. Similarly, del v by del x is minus del u by del y, and del u by del y is 6xy, so minus del u by del y is minus 6xy. Now again here we have partial derivatives of v with respect to x and y. So to obtain v, we can start with equation 1 or 2. If we start with equation 2, we have to integrate equation 2 partially with respect to x. So integration will be v equal to minus 6y is constant and integration of x will be x square by 2. So integrating 2 partially with respect to x. So here integration of del v by del x with respect to x is v. Here minus 6y is constant, integration of x is x square by 2. Okay, it is like this. We want to integrate minus 6xy with respect to y. Just a minute. So this is minus 6y, minus 6y is constant. We want to integrate with respect to x, not with respect to y. So minus 6y is constant, integration of x is x square by 2, and these 2 will cancel out, so we have minus 3x square into y. So it is written here. Integration of del v by del x with respect to x is v, and because we are integrating with respect to x, we will consider y as constant. So arbitrary constant may be function of y also. Therefore we have written phi of y. Now phi of y is unknown quantity, so to find out phi of y we use this first equation. In first equation we have value of del v by del y. So first we differentiate this equation 3 with respect to y. So it is del v by del y equal to minus 3x square constant and derivative of y is 1, and this is function of y only, so its derivative is d phi by dy, that is phi dash y, and then we put value of del v by del y. Del v by del y is 2 minus 3x square plus 3y square, so that value is written here. Now we can see this minus 3x square will be cancel out. If we take minus 3x square on this side, it is going to be 0. So phi dash y is nothing but 2 plus 3y square. So phi of y is function of y, therefore phi dash y we obtain as a function of y. Now if I want to find out phi of y from this, I will integrate with respect to y. So integration is phi of y equal to 2y plus 3 into y cube by 3. 3 will cancel out, and c is arbitrary constant. So finally we put value of phi of y in this equation. Phi of y is 2y plus y cube plus c. So finally this is our harmonic conjugate. V equal to minus 3x square y plus 2y. This is value of phi of y. Is harmonic conjugate of u in the plane. Okay, so in this way you can find out harmonic conjugate of any given harmonic function. So this is about today's session. I hope you like this session. If you like this session, you can write in the comment box, and please subscribe this channel if you are watching it first time, and share with your friends. Thank you very much.